There we go. It looks like we are almost ready. Just give me 1 second here. I need to pop out chat and do. I'm running about a moment late, so just give me a sec here. I can do this. I could do that. There, okay, now we're good. Hi. Good evening. And welcome to episode 21. This stream can now drink. Oh, let me make sure I'm muted. No, I'm not. There we go. Aha. Man, just stop it before you heard me echo. I have risen, as is always. So, I saw somebody was asking, will I be talking about the debate? No, I will not be talking about the debate. There are plenty of channels you can go to that will be talking ad nauseum about the debates. For me personally, it is not a topic of discussion, simply because I'm here as your escape from that. So let's talk about other stuff. So anyway, yeah, major bummer about. Although I will say, what's his name? That's terrible. James Earl Jones passing is a shame, but 93, a pretty good run. Lion Queen, how you doing? And Liam Joe, one of your favorite channels. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I have a lot of good things in the works. I was actually I'm talking to somebody and making some stuff happen. Carl, I'm going to assume it's Jean Baptiste. It's your first live stream. Love your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I've got some pretty fantastic things. I was working on a video today that is another one of my epic videos. It's going to be like an hour long. I think it's really interesting. It's about a topic that, to my knowledge, no one has ever like fully discussed it as much as I have. So I think it's going to be really neat. So, as you, thank you for not talking about the late debate. Literally every other channel you sub is covering it. Yeah, that's. I mean, I get it, but on the same token, like, I know me personally, my personal politics are my own. I don't feel it necessary to get into that with you guys simply because that's not what I'm here to do. If I was a political channel, well, obviously, but I'm not. Therefore, I am going to talk about movies. I'm going to talk about video games. I'm going to talk about all that other stuff. And I know me personally, on a night like tonight, if I wasn't streaming, I probably would be looking for somebody who was doing what I'm doing. I would be looking for somewhere to go to be like, oh God, I don't want to hear about this. So, what is your favorite trailer music from horror films? Oh God. I don't know, really. I mean, trailer music, it's such an odd thing. They use a lot of, I mean, one of my favorites, oh God, I'm totally blanking on what it's called, but it's been used ad nauseum. But it is a really good, I think it's like Valkyrie's, is it like Valkyrie's Rising or something? The dun 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 dun. I can't remember the name of it. I'm really terrible with a lot of that stuff. So, hey, Scanner, let's see if we can make it through without name dropping. I don't have anybody in a name drop right now, so I shan't be doing that. the goat. Wow, oh, that's funny. I didn't know there were emojis over here. Look at that. How do you choose what videos to cover? That's so many movies. It's got to be hard. Um, yeah, really, it just kind of comes to me. Um, it's like whatever I'm feeling. Like a lot of times, I will say for the regular videos, for like the good bad flicks videos and stuff, um, that just it'll be I'll watch a movie or I'll remember a movie and I'll be like, oh, you know what, this would be really fun to do, and I'll watch it and I'll be like, yeah, that'll be a good one to do, and then I'll do it. So that usually is not too bad. The exploring videos, I start. I have like a list. I have a very long list, and I'll start looking into different ones. I'll be like, okay, what movie has a 20th, 30th, 40th anniversary coming up? What movie is something that I really like that not a lot of people are talking about, old or new? And um, I'll start doing a little like preliminary digging and seeing what I can get, and then after that, um, I'll see if I can reach out. If it's somebody, I can reach out to the director and see if I can get a hold of them. Now, in the case of something like I've said this before, if it's a case of something like the Black Hole, a lot of people involved in that have since passed on. The director's dead, producer's dead, like a lot of the actors are dead. So there really was not a lot on that I would have been able to get without going into like archival stuff. So, but I did a lot of digging and I did a lot of research and I found out a lot of things that weren't really common knowledge. So, and that's the other thing too. I want to make them so that I'm not just regurgitating stuff that everybody already knows. Like when I did the Lost Boys video, I don't want to like I'm sure somebody knew, but largely most people did not know that the Lost Boys originally started as a movie where Peter Pan was a vampire. And it went through several iterations before it ended up to where we had. So that I like to think was something that was really interesting, and so that was something that I wanted to get out there. The thing with the Final Destination, not a lot of people knew that it was originally an X-Files script. The the Afflicted video. Not a lot of people knew that it was two best friends that were like, hey, we really need to make a movie. And they got together and they made a movie. And it was awesome. So it really comes down to where I'm feeling, how much, who I can talk to, and if it's like the right time. Like there are some videos where I start working on them and I'm like, nah, I'm not really vibing with this right now, so I'll kind of put it on hold. But then there's other ones that just feel right. Like the one I'm working on right now, the one that's going to be an hour long, that more or less got dropped in my lap. I had mentioned it in one of my other videos. And I had one of the producers of said show reached out to me and was like, hey, I'm a big fan. I love what you do. I thought it was really cool that you mentioned this show that I produced. And so I reached out to him and he was like, oh, I sent your video to the show's creator. He also was flattered he'd like to talk to you. So I reached out to him and it kind of grew from there. I was like, hey, not a lot of people are talking about this. I would like to talk about it. And they were like overjoyed. And so, in a couple of weeks, probably about 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be dropping that video. And I can't wait for that to come out because that's exhausting. Then after that, I've got some really good ones coming out in October because it's Halloween. So I usually thematically will aim them at certain, like right now it's September, so I want to kind of do like action movies and stuff before I get into like horror, because once I do October, it's probably all going to be horror. I'm not even gonna lie, it's going to be all horror in October. But then after that, November is fall movies, that kind of stuff. December is usually Christmas movies. If I can do a Christmas horror movie, or if I can do a movie that takes place around Christmas, something like that. And then January through June is usually a potpourri. It's action, it's horror, it's comedy, it's whatever I feel like talking about. There's your long and humongously drawn out answer. um, is it Am I Ginger? I don't think it's Flight of the Valkyries. I mean, because I know Flight of the Valkyries is the dun, 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 killed a wabbit, killed a wabbit. Um, it's the one that was used for Minority Report. Um, I mentioned it in my video on what the fuck happened in movie trailers. I just don't recall the exact name of it. Let's see. Favorite Herschel Gordon Lewis movie. Probably gonna go with. I can't, not Monster a Go Go. I probably. I mean, this is most likely the cliched answer, but I think I would have to go with Wizard of Gore. Wizard of Gore. Or maybe Color Me Blood Red. I remember that terrifying me when I was a little kid. So it was just horrible. But yeah. I mean Color Me Blood Red was the first one of his that I saw. So you know what, I'll go with that. I'll go with Color Me Blood Red. Like the trailers from the Canon Group because they kept recycling the same music, especially for Invasion USA. Favorite horror trailer music goes to Jason Goes to Hell in the Mouth of Madness, but you can't find the name for it. I don't know which one either, really. Yeah, scammed. God. Excuse me. I keep getting fucking Bobby Brady up in here. Have I seen Terrence Stamp film The Limey? Yes, surprisingly. All right, here's a really quick, dumb, pointless story for you. Years ago, many years ago, probably like 12 or 15 years ago, I was flipping channels, and I think it was FX, and they were running this sequence from they had been playing The Limey. I had never heard of the movie before, and I was like, "What the hell? What is this?" But it was like halfway through the movie, so I went on to Netflix, and I had them mail me out the disc so that I could watch the movie because that's what Netflix used to do. One of the things that they did that was really awesome, and I'm very sad that they got rid of it because it was such a great thing. And I know they're trying to cut costs and everything, but maybe they could cut costs by not making trashy shows. Although the Amazon's worse, so I will say that. But so I have seen The Limey. Lee, thank for the donation, man. What dormant genre is overdue for resurgence? I will say I would love for good old-fashioned comedy to come back. I don't want the subversion of comedy. I don't want the it's not funny and therefore that somehow makes it funny. I want good old-fashioned getting kicked in the balls comedy. Like I think that like when in 2000 or 19 it was in 99 or 2000 when American Pie came out, and they were like, it's time for the return of the great American sex comedy. And then we got a wave of like teen sex comedies. I think just a good old fashioned uh, an obnoxious Animal House, Road Trip, that kind of just a good dumb funny ass comedy. I miss that shit so much. So yeah, I would say comedy. I know a lot of people are like saying westerns. Westerns are not really my thing. I like spaghetti westerns. Um, I would like the action hero movie to come back. Like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme kind of thing. Because we now get like these ensemble action films, but we don't get like the one guy kicking ass action film very much anymore. So, let me roll. Lost Movie Media video sometime. Best half of the Lost stuff on CG. Yeah, there's a lot of great shit on Cinemageddon. I've been rewatching a lot of your exploring videos. Your most recent was the Blob remake from 1988. Thank you, Dr. Mad. That one was that'll always be very special to me, and so I'm glad. Thank you for watching that again. Let's see. Is that going to come out? There we go. Sitting at home after rotator cuff surgery, and I watched full Eclipse after your last video. Loved it. Tried Habitat on YouTube, but the copy is so bad. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. David Andrews. I really appreciate that. I wish you a safe and speedy recovery. That any kind of surgery is not particularly fun. So yeah, if Full Eclipse is a killer movie. I'm really glad you loved it. It's such a kick-ass movie. Really, really enjoyed that. And I'm sad that it's not like that is a perfect candidate for something to be on HBO Max, and yet it's not there. I mean, they own the freaking movie. Put it on your service. What are you doing? It's like it's like Disney, where they're not putting certain things on their service. Why? Why are you doing that? And yeah, the copy of Habitat on YouTube is what, 240p. It's unwatchable. It's a shame because the movie looks really good. I know even the video I put up wasn't the best because it gets compressed, but I think that overall it's a good looking movie, and hopefully it'll actually get like it would be nice even if it got like an HD release on like MGM or something, that would be neat. And so thank you again, David. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I did see I got. There we go. Just curious, have you seen? Oh my God, Hi Ice. I feel terrible every week, and I have yet to see the Haunted Apartments. I'm so behind. This video I'm working on is killing me. It's taking too long. I honestly haven't watched a whole lot of anything outside of stuff for this. Do I have anything? Hold on. I'm going to write, because I have a copy of it. I'm going to write this on my hand. Haunted. I have. Shit. I can't do it tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do it Thursday night. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning. I can't do it tomorrow night because I'm going on a friend's podcast. We're going to be talking about a little movie called Cool as Ice. He cannot believe that I actually legitimately enjoyed that movie. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Cool as Ice. But I can't watch Haunted Apartments. If I'm going to do my best to watch it either tomorrow or Thursday. And so when next week when you come back, you could be like, "Did you see it?" And I could say, "Yes." Um, will you ever watch aviation released related films like Blue Thunder, Deadly Encounter, or Firebirds? Blue Thunder, well, two things about Blue Thunder. Blue Thunder, I was actually working on a video on, but it started to get really, really, really technical. And I kind of took a step back from it. So I want to do a video on Blue Thunder because I love Blue Thunder. I think it is vastly underappreciated. Everybody in it is great. It is such a cool ass movie. Even Judge Reinhold is, and I don't have a problem with Judge Reinhold, but I'm just saying like he's the Jaffo, but it's such a cool movie, and yeah, I've been meaning to do a video on that. So Deadly Encounter. I'm not sure. Let's see, Deadly Encounter. I actually really want to show Blue Thunder my wife. Oh, the other thing too about Blue Thunder. I used to have a Blue Thunder mobile. It was it was a thing from a movie theater from when the movie came out. So it was a little cardboard helicopter, and it was badass. But it fell down and it just got like destroyed, and I had to throw it out. I was very sad. Deadly Encounter. I don't think this is it, but now I can't stop looking at it because it's got Laura Leighton in it. She was Sydney in Melrose Place. She was the crazy bitch. All right, let's see. No, and she was not only that, she was the redhead crazy bitch. So, Deadly Encounter 1982. Hold on, I have to mute for a second. Deadly Encounter 1982. Ex-combat helicopter pilot helps a widowed ex-girlfriend find her black book her husband kept from mobsters. I have never seen that one, but I will write it down. Deadly Encounter. I think I've seen a Deadly Encounter that had something to do with bugs or something. And Firebirds, I've seen Firefox. Let me see if I've seen Firebirds. Oh, the 1990. Yeah. The Nick Cage, Tommy Lee Jones, Sean Young. Yeah, I saw that a long time ago. That was a touchstone. Wow. Yeah, that one I'll revisit it something. So Hi Ice, thank you again for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. Or that was the super chat. So where are you? There we go. And Hi Ice, then again, it is your favorite movie. Daniel Stern is Jaffo. He certainly is. Oh, that's right. It was Daniel Stern. I'm sorry, not Judge Reinhold. Mix those. You can see how I get those two mixed up. But yeah, that was really good. I'm going back here a little ways. Yeah, Blue Thunder, that's the other thing too. Like Blue Thunder is not an expensive movie, but it looks it. It's so good. Like really freaking good. Oh, you want more 2D you want more 2D animated movies, and then we all do. But if you haven't seen my video on 8 Crazy Nights, I talk about essentially the death of the 2D animated film. It's really sad. And I'm also sad that that video didn't do better, because there's a lot of really passionate people that worked on that. And while the end result, you might not like it, you can't deny that the animation is really great. And there's a lot of studios that all went under because of the whole CG thing. And there are a lot of 2D animators that very much want to continue working. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, now we have CG, it's better." And can you do good things with CG? Yes. But that doesn't mean that you should make an entire industry obsolete. Um, and unfortunately, you need to have a good studio. Like doing an independent animated film is really tough. So you need that studio backing for it. And unfortunately, studios, you come in, you pitch an idea. Oh, that'll be great. We're going to do an animated. Oh, that's great. We're going to do a 2D animated. Oh. Eh. And then it just, yeah. Any thoughts on Near Dark? I love Near Dark. I met Lance Henriksen and told him that I loved Near Dark. Um, ooh. Hi Ice again. Thank you so much. Birds of Prey and Hi Ice, and I'm guessing where you got your name from. Let's see. Birds of Prey. Have I seen Birds of Prey? It's gonna bring up the Harley Quinn movie, probably. Oh, of course. And then there's the other Birds of Prey, which was better. Let's see. I got a 1968. No, that's not the one. Birds of Prey. Here we go. Oh, it was a TV movie. Former fighter pilot is now working as a radio station traffic reporter, witnesses a bank robbery. He chases down the bank robbers and hostage in his helicopter. Birds of Prey. You know what? I'll bet you that's on YouTube. Let's see if it's a good copy, though. YouTube. Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey, 1972. Yep, there it is. First thing. Actually, there's 2 copies of it up there. Very nice. One from a year ago. One. Oh, and it's a VHS rip, so it's probably better. Although the 10-year-old one doesn't look too bad. Actually, the 10-year-old one looks like it's taken from film. All right. I will check that out. And then High Ice. Let's see. High Ice. No, not Hui Ice. High Ice. You know what? Here, let me actually let me bring this over so you guys can watch along with me. Where is... There we go. Okay, no, I didn't want to do that. Go with the High Ice one. IMDb, Google Chrome, right? No, not that one. I think it's that one. Yeah, there we go. High Ice. Park ranger clashes with an egotistical army officer over how to handle a rescue operation to save 3 rock climbers stranded on a high elevation ledge of Washington State. 1980. High Ice. So that was coming off of the wave of like the, or I should say the second wave of disaster films. So we had the we had the we had all the exclamation point disaster films, and hold on, I have to hold on one more second. We had all those disaster films that were coming out. You know, the Poseidon Adventure, Towering Inferno, Earthquake, Meteor, and so then they started going with stuff like that. So that actually sounds pretty cool, though. I will definitely give that a look. So thank you again for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. And let's see. I just saw film starring. You know what, Josh? You're saying film starring Anna Nicole Smith that deserves a Blu-ray. There's a company that I'm friends with, a German company called, well, it's Multimedia Ulrich. I believe it is a offshoot of XS, and they have the rights to PM Entertainment's archives, and they've been remastering all the PM Entertainment films. What are PM Entertainment films? If you don't know, you are missing out on some of the best, like, I don't want to say low budget, but some of the best lower budgeted action films. I'm talking T-Force. I'm talking Hologram Man. I'm talking To the Limit. I'm talking Skyscraper. So those right there, they're actually in the process right now of doing Anna Nicole Smith's two movies, Skyscraper and To the Limit, and they are excuses to get her in the bathtub, in the shower, in wherever they can to get her to expose those
big fucking tits.
So yeah, they're the only problem now. If you're in Germany, you're in luck because they sell in Germany. If you are not in Germany, if you're not in Germany, you are out of luck because they're not allowed for whatever reason to ship to sell their stuff outside of Germany. So it's kind of a bummer. So I would love to do I would love to cover both of those as a GBF. I'm going to see if they'll send me copies. Like, look, you're not selling them to me. You're sending, because I worked on Maniac Cop 2. I did the commentary for Maniac Cop 2, and they used my exploring episode on the video, and they sent me a copy of the Blu-ray. So if I can maybe convince them, hey, send me, because I actually really, really, really want. Let me see if I can find. I'm just gonna close that for a second. Let me see if I could find a trailer for this. This is yeah, here we go. All right, do they have a trailer for it? This is probably my favorite PM Entertainment. Hold on. Don't automatically play. This is probably my favorite PM Entertainment film, Firepower, with Chad McQueen and Gary Daniels. It kicks.
Year 2006.
Uh-oh.
Statewide crime has increased 300%, and a gang called the Hell Riders control most of the city.
This is basically more. It turns into Mortal Kombat.
Hell Zone, where laws don't exist and murder is the local
Murder.
Good day to kill a cop. Now that wasn't very neighborly, was it?
5
says it might be AIDS vaccine.
Well, if the Hellsiders are running this stuff,
let us go undercover.
They go undercover in
Anyone can visit my
in Mortal Kombat.
A pair of tough cops
Oh
on
my
a
God,
mission
Gary
in
Daniels.
The Hell Zone, where a criminal mastermind has created a game, an arena of death ring fighters. Their job to expose an illegal AIDS vaccine racket.
You use a stick like you've used one before.
yeah, well, I practice a little.
But they discover that skill doesn't always determine the victor in the arena.
Oh, right in the back. I don't want to spoil the whole movie. Firepower is fucking awesome. Looks like it's on Freevee and it's on Prime TV. Or is it on, like, if it's on Prime, like, you know, with it not VOD, yes. But that needs, I mean, I'm going to contact them and be like, you know, when are you getting to Firepower? Because that movie is friggin' awesome. And I would love to be able to see that in, you know, it's all its widescreen remastered glory. Firepower kicks ass. It is a unofficial Mortal Kombat movie. Absolutely fucking Mortal Kombat movie. It's so good. Like, really kicks ass. Yes, Chad McQueen, son of late Steve McQueen. Oh, you thought that was Olivier Gruner? The cover's not the best, but you know, it is what. Honestly, a lot of these covers, it like or the posters or whatever, it's not always the studio's doing. A lot of times, like with Netflix and shit, they'll take. Oh, it's on Tubi too. Oh, fuck yeah. So good. Yeah. Goddamn. See, I want to watch it, but I want to like, I'm going to contact them and make sure that if they're remastered, I know they're going to, it's just a matter of if they've gotten to it or not yet. But I think I would probably pester them for that the most. I'd be like, look, you know, give me, if you could send me Firepower, Hologram Man, and T-Force, maybe in the Silencers too. I'll be like, dude, I will plug your shit all you want. Ricky O's awesome. Actually, Ricky O was let me see. Is this gonna there we go. Oh my god, I can't no. I have the microphone in front of me and it's hard to type sometimes. Yeah, I don't know who this guy. That is not me, by the way. I am not that handsome. I don't know why that they have that person there. It's hilarious. All right. Where is Yeah. Story of Ricky. Ricky O was episode 13 that I released all the way back in 2010 on Blip TV. Can you believe it? But yeah, I mean, I'll go down these with you real quick because what the hell, you know? I know none of you asked, but I'm gonna go down here anyway. I Don't Open Till Christmas was my first video. If you've listened to my little history thing on the special edition of In Search of Darkness 2, I explained like my history. So he explained why a movie about Christmas I released in March. Chopping Mall was second one. Curse to the Bite, which I got credited as directing on Blu-ray.com, which was really funny. Dollman I redid. Gymkata I haven't redone yet. Project Metal Beast I talked about I haven't redone yet. DEFCON 4 I haven't. I'm trying to talk to the directors, but I only have a line on one of them. There were 3 directors for DEFCON 4. Long story. Redid the stuff. Talked about Blood Beach. Going to be doing I was supposed to be on the Blu-ray for Cool as Ice, but the guy who was putting the European version together died, sadly. And consequently, my video that I had sent to him did not get included in the finished product, which was very sad. So that kind of was a bummer. I would have liked to have been on there. I redid the boogans. I'm going to redo Arena now that they found the original negatives. Probably going to redo Ricky at some point. I'm going to redo I Come in Peace. I'm going to redo Thriller. I redid Revenge of the Ninja a couple years ago. I'm going to redo Last Chase at some point. I love Blood Moon. I'm going to redo that at some point. I redid Class of 1999. I'm probably going to redo Roller Boogie. I was actually... the week that came out, I was at back when I used to release on Sundays. I was at a friend of mine's wedding back in July 25th, 2010. Not that day, but that weekend. I'm gonna redo Without Warning. Gonna redo Critters. I redid My Boyfriend's Back. Gonna redo Texas Gladiators. Fantastic Four, I'll probably redo at some point. Split Second, I'm totally redoing. Deep Star 6, absolutely redoing. Angel Fist, I'm still waiting for that to get Blu-ray release from Shout. Supervan, I'm going to redo. Motel Hell, I'm going to redo. Prowler, I already redid. Probably like 6 years ago at this point. Society, I'm going to redo. Crazies, I already redid. Or no, I redid. I did the new Crazies. I didn't redo the original Crazies. Trick or Treat, I'm probably going to redo. Ninja 3, The Domination, probably going to do. Hot Blooded, I'll probably redo at some point. And then after that, all of these are on YouTube, starting with Time Rider and stuff. So, but even still, some of them I want to redo, like the ones that I did GBFs on, I'd like to do Explorings on now. So. Most misleading poster ever. Well, you know, Shopping Mall originally came out. It was originally called Killbots, and they released it, and it failed horribly. It did really bad, and so somebody came up with the name Shopping Mall, and they were like, "Oh yeah," and so they renamed it, and it sold like gangbusters. I think a lot of people were initially upset because, they're expecting a slasher movie with that poster and everything, and it's not. But the end result is a friggin' awesome movie, Love Shopping Mall. It is very much a favorite. Where we go? There we go. You love Splatter University. Wolf is still alive. Ow! I actually talked to the director after I did that video. He saw the video. He emailed me and said thank you. And then he sent me a physical copy of one of his books. He's like an author now, and it was pretty good. It was all about it was a murder mystery about film restoration and shit. It was pretty cool. Cannot for the life of me remember it. I feel terrible, but it was a neat book. I gotta mute again. Hold on a second. What if Revenge of the Ninja gets a 5-disc 4K Blu-ray from your favorite home video company? I don't know. I don't know if I would. I already own Revenge of the Ninja twice. I don't know if I would feel necessary to buy a 4K. Now, Ninja 3 The Domination maybe. But I love Revenge of the Ninja, but I don't know if 4K would be enough to get me to buy it again, I just saw Rebel with a Camera. Love this channel, by the way. Every Monday feels like Christmas. Much love from Mexico City. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Much love back to you over at Mexico City. I'm doing my best. Always glad that it's enjoyed. Does Rollerball get better after the first 30 minutes of terrible 70s pacing. Yeah. Rollerball's awesome. I don't know. I guess being that I grew up with slower paced films, I don't mind. Now, there is slow paced and there is glacier paced. Something like The Witch or Rollerball is slower paced, but something like The Thin Red Line is glacier paced. So, and consequently, you guys pretty much know how I feel about Thin Red Line. So, what do I think about the 89 film, the 89's Pet Cemetery? I like it. I will say now that I'm a father, the scene where Gage gets hit by the truck is one of the best, most horrifying, well done scenes in a horror movie that's not it's not somebody getting a machete to the face or something. It is devastating. I mean, it's if you saw the kid get hit by the truck, it would probably be shocking and sad. But the way that they cut it, the editor on that was a stroke of genius. You see the kid in front of the truck. It cuts to the brakes and a thud. You see the father fall to his knees and start screaming in slow motion. And then again in slow motion, little Gage's shoe. Holy shit. Is that well done? Like that. Oh my, like that is just, if you are a parent, you feel that in your soul, because that is one of the most horrendous things a parent can can go through. That is just unbelievably heartbreaking, because he was 3. That's, I mean, not that it gets easier when they get older, but when it's that young, oh, is it just a gut punch and a half? Like it takes the wind right out of you. It is so devastating. And I think that is the perfect setup for the rest of the film, because it shows the madness that the father goes through. He's heartbroken and he wants to bring his little boy back, and he'll do anything to make that happen. And so it makes it so much more believable that why he would do this. Even though Church had come back and Church was already a jerk, although Church acted like Church acted like every other cat. Like Church came back from the dead, and Church still acted like a cat. Yeah. You know what? Somebody sent me a copy of the remake, and I still haven't watched it. I didn't really think. Oh, and that was the other thing too. The movie also has the most horrific thing in it beyond Gage getting hit by the truck. The sister, like in the nightmare where she comes, like she had the bone disease, and like oh god, oh, that was so horrifying. That was so scary. I did see somebody mentioned Nemesis. Nemesis is the most underrated action movie ever. No, I won't change your mind. Nemesis is the most underrated action movie ever. Olivia Gruner is phenomenal in that. Albert Pune was punching above his weight class in that. Everything on that movie fires 1,000%. And Nemesis it's a cyberpunk movie. It's an action movie. It is an awesome movie. It's so good. Cody Leach, movie reviewer, mentioned the same thing when it comes to being a parent. Yeah, like, I mean, certain things do change when you're a parent. You do look at things a little bit differently. Like, I mean, I'm still the same asshole that I was before I was a parent, but I will say that I do look at certain things a little bit differently. But I do think that some people, like, I have a friend of mine who she has 2 kids, and I have been friends with her for years. And we used to, oh God, we would say like the most dirtiest, awful shit. Oh, hold on. Why did it close? There we go. And like, we used to say like the dirtiest jokes. She would laugh at my shit. And like now that she's a parent, like she's all, how could you say that? And I'm like, shut up. Like, I remember how you were before you all of a sudden had an epiphany because you had a child. Like I still, I mean, I get yelled at by my son because I curse too much, but I'm not going to change, you know. I will, I'll watch my tongue around him, but I'm not going to all of a sudden be better than somebody because I managed to procreate. I'm going to be a good dad. I think that that's the most important thing, but I'm not going to change fundamentally who I am because some people, can't handle little dick and fart jokes. The Last Unicorn. Yeah. That actually got a Blu-ray release, and then it was out of print, and then they released a new one. So I really need to, to do that. Who is Mordif Clark? Morpheid Clark? Oh, this chick. Galadriel in the Wish.com Lord of the Rings. Exactly, Scamdar. That's why I'm banned from Pompeii. Time Cop 1. Absolutely Time Cop 1. I'm kind of surprised. Sugar and Spice. Is Sugar and Spice? Is that Warner Brothers? And that seems like a no-brainer for Shout Factory. Wes Craven's one of the rare filmmakers who never adapted a Stephen King story. And, not to be that guy, but he never will. So, oh God, no jury would convict her. Fucking God, totally blanking on the movie. I Spit on Your Grave. She was raped, murdered, and and all the. Yeah, that one. That cracks me up because it was such a brutal exploitation film that Demi Moore did the cover for, and they remade it into a trilogy. See that happening. Yeah, the TV series was good too. Yeah, Time Cop I like a lot. I think Time Cop is one of Jean-Claude Van Damme's best like action movies. Any folk horror recommendations? Absolutely. There is. Give me a second here. Let me just. I have to look it up. Because of course, I can't remember the name of it. It was the one with the friends. They were traveling through the woods. They ran into bad shit. Fuck. What was the name of it? The Ritual. The Ritual. Yes. The Ritual is really good. Yeah, if you yeah, let me bring up The Ritual. The Ritual, I know it was on Netflix. I imagine it probably still is. Ritual was absolutely terrific. Thank you. Hey, you guys get yes. Yeah, The Ritual that was in. Oh, good, it's still on Netflix. That was in my top 10 of 2017. Really good. Titan AE definitely. The YouTube version of Time Cop shows boobs. Oh yeah. Mirror. No, not Mirror. Mia Sarah. Mia Sarah. That was because I mean that was Sloane Peterson from Ferris Bueller. I was not expecting to see her boobs and butt. You know. Most tolerable sequels: Lost Boys or Joyride. You know, I never saw the Joyride sequels. Why didn't Titan IE do better? I talked about it in my video on 8 Crazy Nights. So if you want to hear the explanation to that, go rewatch the video and then tell your friends to watch it and then tell a million other people to watch it because that video should have done better and it really didn't. Did Netflix produce it? I thought they distributed it. I thought they bought it and then distributed it. Well, the company that was making Titan AE, they were in the process of going out of business, and it was a whole big thing. Ever seen the Jeff Daniels movie Escabana in the Moonlight? No. Let's see. Escabana in the Moonlight. Disciples in no. All right, here, let me look up Jeff Daniels. It's hard to type. All right, I'm gonna look up and we'll do Moonlight. There's Blood Moon. Blood Moon's awesome. There we go. I guess, did I not spell it right? In a macho man in a family on the eve of deer hunting season must deal with the eldest son's curse of never having bagged a buck. I have a feeling that probably did bad because of the name. That was Jeff Daniels directing. I know he's directed a few things. I mean, sometimes, you know, you want to call it what you call it, but I don't know, like audiences are fussy when it comes to names. They'll hear something like that and think that it is subtitles. Should do a video on streaming service movies that need a physical release but probably won't get one. Yeah. Although, I mean, it seems like some of them do. Like we're getting a physical release of the Mike Flanagan movies, so that's good. Still an ambitious and oh yeah, Titan AE was really kick ass. Something Wild, yes, the Jeff Daniels Melanie Griffith movie. Let's see. I didn't like The Martian. 8.0. Wow, that is I did not care for The Martian at all. But where is Lee? Thank you so much for the donation, man. Favorite Hal Holbrook role? Oh boy. Oof. And that's tough. Dude's been in like everything. Let me go down. I'm actually going to go down the list here. Let's see. Here, we'll start way back at the beginning. He was in the TV movie for Clear and Present Danger. Magnum Force, maybe. Put Magnum Force, Capricorn 1, the conspiracy movie. That was really legit good. Let's see. Go back down here. Wall Street was really good. The Unholy was good. The Firm, he was good in The Firm. And that was really a Tom Hanks movie. Well, I mean, or Tom Cruise movie. I mean, he's a great character actor. Yeah, and a lot of these later ones I haven't seen. I'm probably going to go with Capricorn 1. Yes, and him in the fog. Father Malone. Greatest film adaptation of the book I Am Legend. The Omega Man. The Omega Man all day over the Will Smith version. The Borrowers. Yes. Because The Borrower is is a city movie. It's The Borrower is about an alien that doesn't have a head, so he goes around and takes people's heads and puts it on himself, and then becomes that person for a little while. A little more to it than that, but yeah, The Borrowers. That was the one that was a westerny one. I don't remember that being particularly good though. Borrowers. Oops. Yeah, No, not 2011. Wow, a lot of Borrowers. All right, I don't think it's this one. Christopher Eccleston. No, not that one. Borrowers. (1997). John Goodman. Oh, look, it's the remake of The Borrowers. Or I'm sorry, no, I had it backwards. There was the original, and then the Christopher Eccleston one was the remake. So this is probably good. Yeah, there's The Borrower. Aliens punish one of their own by sending him to Earth. The alien is very violent, and when the body he occupies is damaged, he is forced to find another. Yeah, that was a 90s John McNaughton movie with Ray Don Chung. Really, really bloody and disgusting. Definitely worth seeing. Antonio Fargas in it. Come on. Really, really, really wacky, and surprisingly another one that's not on Blu-ray. I'll probably be talking about that in October. You know, the horror movies that don't have a Blu-ray. Directed by the guy that did Henry. All right, I have to write down so I don't forget. Borrower. Sounds a lot like The Hidden. Not really. It plays out very, very differently. Let me see if I can find a trailer. The Borrower. Ooh, look at, wait, what? Hold on. Scream Factory, did you release this and I didn't know?
Thanks to Warlock and Hellraiser, the horror genre is hot again.
Isn't that something?
Now, from the critically acclaimed director of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, comes The Borrower, a new kind of horror film.
There ain't nobody gonna believe this.
An alien serial killer from another universe comes to Earth.
You are weird. Weird. It's a monster.
And Ray Don Chong is the detective who must find him.
Oh my God.
Not since Reanimator has there been such a movie. The Borrower.
The Borrower.
The ultimate head trip.
Kinda cute. Kinda.
John McNaughton's The Borrower.
Rated R. So let me see something. Did that, or are they just running it on their channel? The Borrower. 2001. Wow. Or I'm sorry, 2021. They restored it already. Get the fuck out of here. Shit. I need to get on that. 70 special features? Ooh. Commentary, heads up, test footage. Hell yeah. All right. Shit. I got to pick that up. Love that movie. Oh, I bumped. Why did it? I mean to do that. Hoping you can get to do a collaboration with Signal Obscura, Dark Corner Reviews, and Dice Rollin' someday. I don't really do like I don't really do collaborations too much. God, the last one I did was like 8 years ago, I think. Wirebrain! There you go, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Star Trek Day was last Sunday, and they lowered Star Trek Resurgence to $12.50 until the 15th. Captain's Edition with art book soundtrack is $15. Consider this your acceptance to Starfleet. Got a favorite Trek episode or two? Of the original series? Oh, God. Let me think. What's the name of the one? See, with the episodes of Star Trek, I know them more so by like what they are versus the name. I like the Menagerie Part 1 and 2 with Captain Pike. I like Space Seed is good. You know, the setup of Khan. City on the Edge of Forever. I'm trying to find one specifically. Mirror, Mirror. Trouble with Tribbles. You know, come on. It's always a classic. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the one. Maybe it's in season 3. Let That Be Your Last Battlefield is really good. No. Okay. What's the? You guys probably know. What's the one that has the planet killer? That one is a big favorite. I can't remember the name of that one. Where they fly the ship in to like blow it up from the inside. I can't remember the name of that one. Hold on. There we go. David Andrews, thank you for the super chat. Been trying to see the 1989 Robert Englund Phantom of the Opera on streaming services, but every version of it points to a 1940s version. Let's see. Phantom of the Phantom of the Opera. You know, I've never seen that one. I've never seen the. I've seen Phantom of the Paradise. Wow. It's not even listed. They have the one from 2004, the Joel Schumacher one. With the, let's see, Phantom of the Opera. Is this it? Oh, no, that was a Dario. Wow, I don't even remember Dario Argento doing Phantom of the Opera. No, oh God, what the fuck? Why is this thing going nuts? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's out there anywhere. That stinks. More faults to streaming. All right, still bringing up the borrower. There we go. Oh, it's because I opened another window. Wasn't there a weird horror film from Robert Englund did in a ballet school? Wow, I don't think I knew that one. The one with Ozzy Argento is awful. Yeah, that I remember watching not opera. What was the other one? Not opera. The other Argento film. Not Suspiria, obviously. Trauma, the one where Ozzy Argento, she had to like, she had the she had to hide her boobies essentially. It was a very strange movie, but you know, it's an Argento film. It was good though. That one I liked a lot. I think that one doesn't get talked about very much, as is evidenced by the fact that I couldn't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Yeah, I think at this point, you're gonna have better luck, finding a pirated version of Phantom of the Opera as opposed to because the site that I go to always look up where shit's streaming, and they didn't even have it listed, which was fucked up. I like Twins and Kindergarten Cop. I think Twins has more comedy to it. Kindergarten Cop, Kindergarten Cop has great quotes, but not quite so much like humor to it. Like when it's funny, it is funny, but man, I want to see this again. That was 1993. It was a slick movie. It was fucked up too. Am I ever going to review THX 1138? Great sci-fi. Well, that was Lucas's debut. I don't know. I might. Maybe. It's iffy. Ozzy had to slim down for High School DxD. Oh, right. Right. That took me a second there. Yes. Yes, Ozzy Argento is in High School DxD. I'm like, wait, what? Yes. Which, that's hilarious. It's not a tumor. I actually have, right, I think right behind me. Daughters of Darkness? No, oh, my bad. Not Daughters of Darkness. I have Daughter of Dracula right behind me. The Jess Franco movie. But I'm pretty sure I've seen Daughters of Dracula at some point, or Daughters of Darkness at some point. Shout Factory did a good Blu-ray of Phantom of the Opera. That one. So again, like I said, I've never actually seen it. I think it does lean a little more horror. No, I never got into I was into D&D when I was younger. And I mean, I still am to a certain degree, but I just don't have the time to play. And all like my old gaming groups have all disbanded and gone in different directions, and we don't really talk anymore. But I Warhammer was out when I was playing, but it was like I didn't want to get into like another thing, so I never got into Warhammer. Now I did get into Dawn of War. So and the books too. So Warhammer 40K, read a bunch of books. I played a bunch of the games, because at the time it was like it started with Dawn of War, and then there were all the other of war variations, and then there was like the first person shooter. God, what was the first I know because they did that on Chaos Gate, Mechanicus, Relics of War, Inquisitor, Sanctus Reach. I never played Kill Team. Or wait, no, I did. One night I played Kill Team, but I never went back. But I loved Dawn of War Dark Crusade with the Space Terminators. That was awesome. Space Marine was really good. A lot of fun with that. I'm looking forward to the new one. Soulstorm was great with the Battle Nuns, the Sisters of Battle. So I know a lot about Warhammer, but not from playing the tabletop, just from playing the video games and reading the books and shit. They were really neat. I do enjoy them very much. Warhammer is too damn expensive. Now with the 3D printer, it can be easier. Well, considering the fact that they basically gave the middle finger to their fans, I think people were like, okay, well, guess what? We got the rule set. We got a 3D printer. We're just going to make our own shit from now on, and it'll be better and cheaper. And Warhammer was like, oh, well, shit. Whoops. So, I never understand. That's a relatively new thing that companies just can't seem to stop doing. They'll put something out, or they'll mention, we're going to do this. The audience doesn't like it. And they're like, well, no, we don't want this. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, well, guess what? It's not for you. And then the audience goes, okay, well, I'm not going to buy it. And then they're like, wait a minute, why didn't you buy it? I don't understand that at all. I always thought in a business, you're not going to please everybody. But the simple fact that you're antagonizing your audience and not trying to appeal to them even a little bit, like extending the olive branch. Hey, okay, you may not like this, but we want to try something a little bit different, and we hope that you'll give it a shot. Like, I don't understand why that's so difficult, why it's the immediately you go on the offense. It seems like such bad business considering the fact that it's failed repeatedly. Was Ozzy Argento ever a good actress? I mean, that depends on what you consider good. I like her in her father's movies. I think she was good in Triple X. I think that she can be good. Is she a great actress? No, but honestly, how many of them are there? I mean, look at I put her on a level with like I don't know, like Scarlett Johansson or something. Like, okay, she's perfectly serviceable. And honestly, if Scarlett Johansson did not look like she did, she would not be getting the roles that she continues to get. And I'm not shitting on her for that. I think that she's pretty and likable, and sometimes that's all you really need. And yes, there's always been female space marines. Where did everybody? Yeah, female custodes. No, there's even I fucking know that there's not. Like what? And the thing that gets me is that there's already an entire faction of women that are badasses. The Sisters of Battle. You don't have to force women into the custodes. Just make something with the. But I think what they didn't want to do, number one, they wanted the Space Marines because they know the Space Marines is the most popular segment of the IP. And they didn't do the Sisters of Battle because they didn't want to deal with the obvious religious implications of it. So they just sidestep it and ignore it and just shoehorn in where a woman into something where it doesn't belong. Like, I don't want men in the Sisters of Battle, just like I don't want women into the Space Marines. I don't understand why that's so difficult. Like, why there can't be something that is its own thing. Why does it have to have... Like, it didn't have to. And the thing is, now that they're doing this, all it's done is immediately pissed everybody off and made them... Like, if they're the hardcore fans, it has let them know, well, all right, well, you're going to do this. You're probably going to do everything else shitty, too. Have you ever seen They Live with Pierce Brosnan? Exploding clown. I love Livewire. Livewire is an awesome film. Livewire is one of the movies where I was like, this guy absolutely can play James Bond. And he did. And he was great. He made some of my personal favorite Bond movies. But Livewire, oh my God, what a fantastic movie. And that I don't believe is anywhere. I don't think that's streaming anywhere. I actually got a really good copy of it, but I don't think that it ever made it past DVD, which is an absolute shame because it kicks ass. Aeon Flux. I never really like. I kind of liked the MTV like shorts with Aeon Flux, but wow, that's a Peter Weller movie. I never heard of Cat Chaser. I never was huge with that. I never really understood. I don't know. It didn't vibe with me. That's wait, how do I? There we go. Thank you again, David. I appreciate it. Where's chat? There it is. Argento's 3D Dracula made for hilarious Brandon movie. Well, I mean, you could just say whatever movie made for a hilarious Brandon's cult movie reviews video. Brandon is a good egg. Although he's having a week, man. Fucking 2 of his Gamera videos got taken down. That is a bummer. You remember Atomic Train and Night Watch, the 2 movies where Pierce Brosnan got to play a Unico agent. Yeah. Oh, I got one for you. This is a recent one. The Foreigner with Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan. Absolutely worth your time. It's about so good. Like, it's Jackie Chan acting. There's some action in it. Like, there's some Jackie Chan moments in it, but overall it's more Jackie acting, and it is a legit good fucking movie. So definitely see The Foreigner if you haven't seen it yet. Liquid Television Running Man needs a Blu-ray release. Liquid Television in general, like, how awesome would that be if they were able to get like all, and there's not that many of them. I think there's 20? Like, remaster like 20 of the fucking Liquid Television episodes, and then put them up. Like, why the hell not? I would love that. You know, little Beavis and Butthead. Oh, is this the 2 Jakes? I'm watching the trailer. I think that's got to be what it is, the 2 Jakes. I have never actually seen this movie. It's Jack. This is Jack Nicholson. All right, come on, tell me the name of the movie. The Crossing Guard. Okay. All right, so no wonder that wasn't even the movie I was thinking it was. That actually looks really fucking good. I haven't seen too many. Like, I mean, I've seen the big Jack Nicholson movies, but haven't seen that one. Riker, he's cursing again. Oh, no. I can't get banned from Pompeii again for the 50th time. Give me Blu-rays of Liquid Television and Max Headroom. Yes! I have Max Headroom on DVD, and I am happy for that at least. But, I will say, and going back to Pierce Brosnan, seeing him as Dr. Fate is really the only thing that makes me want to watch Black Adam. Have I seen? You know what? I was working when Jackie Chan Adventures started, so I missed it. So I never saw Jackie Chan's Adventures. Oh, that's right. The 2 Jakes was the sequel to Chinatown. Yeah, okay, but it ended up not being the 2 Jakes anyway. It was the Crossing Guard, which actually looks really fucking good. Ever see Black Cat? Yes! Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome just put that out. I believe Black Cat 1 and 2 not too long ago. The Hong Kong remake of La Femme Nikita. Yeah, I saw a really shitty version of it a while ago. So I need to get the Blu-ray of that. But yeah, Black Cat, fucking hell. And then by that extension, another movie that came out from Vinegar Syndrome, Alley Cat, which had nothing to do with Black Cat, but it's awesome. It's this chick with the most thickest Long Island accent, and she's beating the fuck out of dudes that are like causing problems in her neighborhood. And it's pretty awesome. I love Alley Cat. And I don't think she wears a bra for the entire movie too, and what happened was About halfway through filming, the original director left, and it got picked up by an exploitation director. So the movie's going along, and it's kind of a revenge film. And then about halfway through, the exploitation director takes over, and it's women taking showers, sex, random titties. It's something else. So I give it I give it a nice recommendation there. That's probably, let me see, is that anywhere for streaming? Just Alley Cat. $1984. Wow, maybe I should do something on that this year for its fucking 40th. It's on the Roku channel. It's on Pluto TV. It's on Amazon. Yeah. I got a little bit of information about it because the Blu-ray didn't have a commentary or anything, but essentially little bits that I found out about the director and stuff. And so Alison Brie is going to play Evelyn. Jackie Chan Adventures is really fun. Riker might enjoy it. Okay. I'll try to track it down. Right now, I mean, he was marathoning Pee-wee's Playhouse and Space Invaders. I don't know if Alison Brie. Let me see. Who is that bitch? Alison Brie. Oh, they're playing the Triple X trailer now. Well, I guess. Yeah, 6 days ago she's gonna be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I you put her in the right outfit, I guess. Oh, that's right. I forgot Sam Jackson was in that. Triple X is a funny movie. Titties versus bra revenge movie. Make it. Give me money. I'll make it. I'll make it right now. I'll leave this. Give me $1 million. I will leave this chat right now and fucking go make that movie. Black Hole Review is good. Love that film. Yvette Mimieux almost getting laser brain surgery, and the bad guys going to hell at the end gave me nightmares as a kid. Yeah. Black Hole is just something else, man. I'm glad I was able to do the video. I really think it turned out well. Should give the exploring treatment to both versions of Legend. Thoughts of doing any Michael Jai White or Scott Adkins movies? Yeah. I absolutely love Michael Jai White and Scott Adkins. I was kind of sad that like they've done movies together, but they weren't really like together. But Ninja is fucking awesome. That was like the movie where I was like, okay, this guy is amazing, Scott Adkins. And Michael Jai White, I mean, Black Dynamite is fantastic. What was the one he did? Falcon Rising. That was like I think it was an asylum action movie, but it still ended up being good. There was Michael Jai White's been in a lot of movies. He's like really, really freaking good. I mention him like whenever he's in something that I'm like, oh, this, and he's in this, and I mean, he was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 for like 5 minutes. You started watching The Rat Man. You couldn't stay for the whole thing. Holy shit, the first quarter of that movie is really... Yeah, the Rat Man, isn't that... wasn't that Sandra Locke's movie? The Rat Man? No, not the Batman. Or no, was that Rat Boy? Rat Boy was the Sandra Lock movie. Or I'm sorry, Sandra Lock. Rat Man. Okay. This is Rat Man. Yeah. That's fucked up. Oh, I love this old schlock. He should be Blade. Michael Jai White would be amazing. Like, although I do think that it is very possible that Wesley is going to come back for one more Blade, which everybody like. Look, man, I will. If Disney greenlights that and does it right, I will give them a lot of credit for it because they absolutely should do. Right, that movie looks fucking bonkers. Rat Man, that's a new one to me. Did you ever watch Pool Boy Drowning Out the Fury? The movie made like a trash. No, I never saw Pool Boy, but I know I've seen it was on Netflix for a while. She directed the underrated neo-noir film Impulse. Yes, Impulse. Impulse was really neat. Impulse kind of would be a good double feature with Looker. Yes, Ratman, not to be confused with Rat Finka Boo Boo. Disney did bring back Herbie with Lindsay Lohan. And I don't think it did particularly well. I don't know. I don't think we're the world that really wants a Herbie movie anymore. You know? Cobalt, take care, man. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging. I like the old Herbie movies. That's something I gotta show Riker. He would probably really like the Herbie movies. God, I haven't seen. Let me see. How many Herbie movies were there? Yeah, Herbie fully 2005. Well, it was a lifetime ago. Herbie Rides Again. All right. Now it was just Herbie, right? I mean, the original was Herbie. The director, Herbie. Herbie, that car directed a movie? The Love Bug. That's it. So the Love Bug was the first one. And then the Boatniks. Herbie Rides Again. Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Herbie Goes Bananas, which I remember that being my favorite. Because that was the one that he was Ocho, right? I think I have that around here somewhere. And then they remade it in 1997. And then they did Herbie Fully Loaded. Bruce Campbell was in a Herbie film. Bruce Campbell popped up in a lot of places. Buddy Hackett. All right, hold on one second here. Let me just look. Let's see. Now, I'm sure Herbie. The love bug. Fucking the love bug on Disney Plus. Yeah, now Disney Plus owns every fucking thing. I mean, granted, it is their movie, but I don't want it to be on Disney Plus. You like Superbug and Doo more than Herbie? Hey, man, they're to each their own. Yeah, I remember, like, I think when they hired Lindsay Lohan, she was still, like, a thing. And then by the time the movie came out, like, everybody was sick of her shit. And so the movie didn't do really well. No, I haven't done a video for Briscoe County Jr. I should. And I probably will. I've mentioned it a lot, but I've never done a specific video for it. Bumblebee is a Herbie movie. You could kinda. Did I ever see Super Wheels from Germany? No. Super Wheels. Let's see. Jimmy Bondi learns that an orphanage is in trouble and tries to save it. No, never saw this one or any of the other ones. Ever see the 1990 film version of The Handmaid's Tale? No, you know what? I've never seen any of the variations of The Handmaid's Tale. So, we should watch Briscoe on Friday. No, Friday we're watching what was the name? Not Robot Cop? Future Cop? I think it's Future Cop. We're watching the movie we're watching the TV show from the 70s where Ernest Borgnine partners up with a robot. Have you seen Sputnik? That was fairly recent, wasn't it? I know what Sputnik is. Yeah. No, I haven't seen Sputnik. I am curious though because I know it's fucking around with history here, but interesting. It looks like it's getting better ratings than I was expecting. Sputnik. Now this is, let's see, AMC Plus. It's probably somewhere else too. So Breckenmeyer, Lindsay's brother, constantly made fun of her on Robot Chicken. Well, from what I gather, at the time, she was very, very, very spoiled and incredibly hard to work with and a huge diva. So consequently, I can understand, people clowning on her for being shitty to work with. I remember that movie, the Canals or the Canyons, where she would lock herself in her trailer and cry, and it's like, we're making a movie out here. Will you grow up and come out and make this movie? Harlan Ellison wrote Future Cop. They didn't credit him on when he won the lawsuit. Hey, man, you don't fuck with Harlan Ellison. He has no qualms with coming at you. He's going to come at me from the grave for fucking watching Future Cop and not paying him. Lindsay finally said, yeah, now she's 40. She finally settled down. She's like, oh shit. If I don't settle down, I'm going to have to actually get a regular job. Machete movie. No, Lindsay Lohan. It was what was the? Let me see. It was the movie where everybody kept telling the director, Lindsay Lohan. Everybody kept telling the director, "Don't hire her. She's trouble. Don't hire her. She's trouble. Fucking do not hire her. She is going to, fuck up your movie." And he was like, "No, she'll be the Canyons." And lo and behold, Paul Schrader, yeah, and she was a complete diva, pain in the ass. Made the movie go over budget. Just yeah, it was from Bret Easton Ellis wrote it. It could have been a really good movie, but yeah. Did you see they're doing a new Freakier Friday, where now it's Lindsay Lohan's daughter, and so all three of them switch. So it's like, oh, goody. So they're probably gonna switch like just I don't care. Just stop with the late sequels. Have you ever been to Halloween Horror Nights, the Insidious bit? No, I have never been to Halloween Horror Nights. They're always out in California and shit, and I don't have the I don't have being a parent now and shit, and I don't have it to get out there and do those fun things anymore. Oh, yes, Paul Schrader did Cat People. There's a fucking brutal story with Cat People that I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be talking about in my Cat People episode. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but it is a doozy. Yeah, there's Freaky from the guy who directed Happy Death Day, where it was the serial killer got body swapped. It was really funny. Christopher Landon. Yeah, that shit was good. I like him a lot. I think he's a really good director. I think he has fun like doing these kinds of not products, doing these kinds of films. They're re-envisionings of things, and I think if you're going to do something like that, I kind of dig that idea. All right, we're going to take something like Groundhog Day and make it a horror film. What the hell? There we go. Ah, yes. Landon's Freaky is the only good version of that story. I never watched Bob's Burgers. I never, I don't know. The art style just never made me want to watch it. We did watch the Resident Evil Stunt Show. We did! The Resident Evil Stunt Show was awesome. I liked that a lot. I want to go out to Japan, and like there are things where I'm like, I can't get out there, but I can at least watch somebody who did go out there and filmed it, and it was nice of them. Like the dozen times we had the cliche plots. I don't know. The body switching, it works in certain things. Like I liked it in Freaky because it was done in a very, very, very funny way. Don't immediately watch Cat People video. Yeah, I mean the Cat People video is going to be a while, but it'll be a good one. Freak was more of a remake of Hot Chick than Freak. Well, I mean, technically, Hot Chick was a remake. I mean, they're all the same premise, His films have a Wes Craven, but more funny vibe to them. Big time, yeah. Definitely has that kind of silliness, but still, like, serious when they need to be. Yeah, well, when you have somebody like Leah Lohan, it tests your skills. And you have to figure out ways to make it work. Corman was great for that. Like Corman, if somebody was being a shit, he had no qualms about firing them. The Annoying E, I've done a few commentaries. I did a commentary for Light Blast, the Eric Estrada film that was released by Excess. I did a commentary for Maniac Cop 2 that was released by Multimedia Ulrich. I did, I think it ended up on the disc. I did for Rats Nights of Terror. Yeah, I've done I've done like official commentaries. So the Light Blast one was the first one I ever did, and I think that was fun. No, I never did. You know what? I haven't done very many Wes Craven movies. But yeah, Deadly Blessing and Deadly Friend I want to do. Maybe I don't know, maybe next year. I haven't seen Beetlejuice, and I have no interest in seeing it anytime soon. Psycho Cop. Although, strangely, Psycho Cop 2 got remastered, and got a Blu-ray release, but not Psycho Cop 1. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I'm almost positive I did I think I did it. Rats Nights of Terror. I think because I know my buddy Josh, he may have done. I think he did another one with Peter. I think they might have taken the Peter one, and used it. But I love Rats Nights of Terror. Did you ever see my my Rats Nights of Terror T-shirt? Let me see if I can find it. It was a. Let's see. Good. Should be like at the top of the thing. No. No, Facebook. Fuck off. Not signing in on this computer. Fuck off. Oh my god. Look at this shit. Okay, look. Here, I'm gonna bring this up. Yeah, look. All right, so I'm like zoomed in. All right, where is I'm trying to find yeah. All right, there you go. Fuck off. Not signing in. Fuck off. It keeps trying. It's like, how many times do I have to tell you I'm not signing in? I'm trying to find. God, how long ago was it? Tekken. That video did well. The show's killed by Fox. Was that all this year? Yeah, there we go. Because I did Puppet Master was the first of the year. All right, I don't know where the. Oh yeah, my afflicted. I don't know. Huh. I thought the shirts thing would be at the top. Snake out of Compton. About no. And photos. Video. Why is it? Well, shit. I thought I'd be able to show that to you. I guess not. There was a shirt company that they designed a shirt for me, and they asked me what I wanted it to be, and I wanted it to be I wanted it to be the ending of Rat's Nights of Terror, and so they did that. So it was kind of funny. You want to debate gummy worms versus gummy bears. I don't like anything gummy. Which I know some people are like, what? I don't like gummy things. I just think they're gross. They don't taste good. Will I do the Savini film The Ripper? Possibly. You know, I mean, my list seriously is like thousands of movies long. So, doesn't mean I won't add more. But, like, shit, the video that I'm working on right now was something that I never expected to do. It kind of landed in my lap. So, you know, shit gets added all the time. I don't know if I'll do The Ripper. I don't know if I've ever actually seen it. My Soul to Take. I still don't understand that movie. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was like fun, you know? Like, I don't understand what why it got so poor. Like, I mean, was it great? No, but I thought it was perfectly passable. I thought it was fun enough. It wasn't, you know, a Nightmare on Elm Street level, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. I don't think the original cut of of Cursed is ever going to happen, simply because they would have to renegotiate all the actor rights, because they filmed an entirely different movie, went back, reshot 80% of it. Most of the actors were like now playing different characters. A lot of actors were cut from the film entirely. It's the Carrie remake all over again, where like you go back to Carrie. Look at this. Carrie. No, not the fucking actress. The movie. I had mentioned this in my video. Like, look at the cast, okay? So you have all this, and then look at all these uncredited people. These were all the people that got cut from the film when they went back and reshot it. Because they were like, the director was like, okay, I want to make this movie like the book. I don't want to redo the movie. I want to make it like the book. And they said, because we already did the movie. And they were like, okay. And they went and they did it. Kimberly Pierce went and directed the film, made it like the book. And then the producers came in and watched it and said, the fuck? This is not like the movie. And so they went back and reshot like half the film and made it like the fucking first movie. And in the process, cut all these people out of the film. And they did even worse with Cursed. Cursed, they reshot like 80% of the film. And look at all these people that got cut. I mean, so they would have to renegotiate with them fucking Bowling for Soup was in it. They'd have to go back and renegotiate with them, and then with these characters too, because a lot of them were not in the original cut. So it's a different movie altogether. So Ted's Mostly Typo-Free T-Shirt Emporium. How do you do, Gregory? Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, God, I miss Ted. Oh, what the fuck, man. Ted and Chip, I miss them dearly. Why can't Jimmy just go back and do more Chip episodes and I miss Ted. Ted's everything. So I have to keep making my own Ted references. Oh, that's fucking great. So the Carrie remake was ruined by studio interference. Yes. In my first remake video, I talked about that in pretty good detail about how the Carrie remake was total studio interference. Hills Have Eyes remake was really good. It's because they let the director do what he wanted, and he made a different movie. He didn't just do the exact same thing all over again. So if you watch The Hills Have Eyes and then watch the remake of The Hills Have Eyes, much like Dawn of the Dead, you could have two separate experiences, you know? Everything old is new again. How many recent tentpole movies got that treatment? All of them. Sometimes I wish Christina Ricci had a better movie career. I don't know. Christina Ricci is like, she's become a pretty well known like female character actor. I mean, look at this shit. 95 films, and she started working like in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, 1990. I mean, she's had a pretty solid career. You know, she has never not been working. So, she may not be like as huge as a lot of other actors, but she's got plenty of work. Oh, yes. Alexander Aja. I'm a big fan. He's got a new movie coming out too. He is really, really killer. I'm looking forward to what I think he does phenomenal work. When do you think Good Bad Games will return? October. I'm doing a Good Bad Games. I'm working on it right now. I'm working with the people that actually made, well, or should I say, rephrase that are actually in the process of making the game right now. They're putting the finishing touches on it. It should be ready by October, but it is, surprise, a horror game, and I'm looking to get that out. Most likely that's going to be my Halloween episode. I hope it does well. To my knowledge, no one else is doing a video on it. Again, to my knowledge. So, but has something to do with a little movie called Phenomenon, only in video game form, to give you a nice hint there as to what it is. So, some of you will get that, some of you won't, and I'm sure those who do get it, you know, if you feel the need to, it's gonna be good. I'm pretty excited because it was a something that I didn't think was going to another one that kind of fell in my lap. So I'm really excited. Yes. Soul Reaver is not Soul Reaver's getting like a remaster, not a remake. So we shall see where that goes. And on that note, I am going. No, not the Travolta film. The Argento film. This one. If I could spell it right. Phenomenon? No. Or no, I'm sorry, Phenomena. There we go. Yeah. The 1985 Jennifer Connelly Dario Argento film, which, oh, sweetest sadist, you're you're there. Scissor, yes, enthusiastic scissoring. I'm super excited. So look for it in October. Now, again, these are very rare because they don't do well at all because YouTube buries them for some reason, which makes me sad because they're not easy to do. But this one, I have a lot of, I wasn't going to pass up this opportunity. So I was really excited about doing it. Like I said, to my knowledge, nobody else is doing it. And I think that it's going to be pretty cool. And I think that the people that want to see it will really enjoy it. So, but anyway, I am going to go. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I really do. I, as always, do. Thank you so much for all the donations and super chats. It is very, very much appreciated. And it definitely helps to keep the lights on around here because shit is not cheap anymore. So, yeah. So lots of goodness coming out. We got an hour-long video coming out very soon. Got a I got a video I'm doing on the movie Exists, which I've been doing for a while. That should be really cool. And then I have the Good Bad Games video coming out in October. So lots of really awesome things. And Jessica Drake, or I'm sorry, Jessica Dark. Jessica Dark with the $20 super chat coming in. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that so much. It's I thank you again. Let me give you. Oh yeah, there. I gave you a heart. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys are great. I genuinely appreciate it. So, and Andrea, wish you'd come sooner, but good night. Sorry. I like, I would love to stay and talk longer, but my son gets up very early for school, and he doesn't care that Daddy has been up late doing his nonsense and yelling on the computer. He needs to go get some sleep. So, but thank you so much, you guys. You are awesome. Oh, Jessica, thank you for everything. Thank you. You're wonderful. Thank you. I'm so excited for all this stuff that I'm working on. I just, if I could do it faster, I would, but I am really nitpicky, and I like to make sure that it is like, when it is done, it is like right, and I think that I'd rather take the time and release it and have it be good than rush it out and have it be crappy. So anyway, I'm rambling now. I will see you guys here. If you would like, you could join the Discord. The thing is down under the video here. If not, I'll be on Twitch on Friday. We're gonna watch Future Cops, and then I'll be back here on Tuesday for more of this. Good night, guys. See you soon.